Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle out of the reading.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on? Thank you for your donation, SP and Rosemary. What is going on? Welcome, Maruta, SP, Shamanic Journey. We got Effie, Bartman. Everybody's up in the house. What is happening? Let's see what's happening tonight with a little SP. Wants to get a relocation. The Poe definitely knows about relocations. Hang on, I got to sneeze. Apparently, I don't have to sneeze. I hate it when you have to sneeze and then you mute and then you don't have to sneeze. Makes no sense at all. What's going on? Reiki, Crystals and Paint. What's going on? Appreciate you hanging out tonight. All right, let's see a little bit of this magic happening there. SP want to know. Let's see. Can I please ask if the relocation request is going to be approved? Are we going to be able to relocate and see what's happening with that? Maybe. Maybe not. Ooh, yes, it looks like it is going to be approved. This looks pretty decent. I mean, as far as sort of relocating, getting into someplace different, getting a little movement going on. Ace of Swords just talks about a positive communication for this, getting this moving, making this happen, getting this in motion. And this Ace of Swords in particular has an open door over here. So we have an open window and open door. We sort of flying in, flying out. We're able to move and we're having our stuff sort of drop shipped over there to where we are at. So looking good for a little easy, a little quick win on the yes no question. That looks like an easy yes to me. But yeah, we got HP. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Got you in the queue, HP. You're going to be after Rosemary over here. All right, we had enough Poe. Let's put Poe up. Poe is done for this particular moment, but we'll see. So we got SP, and now we're doing Rosemary. Wants to know about feelings and thoughts when we meet for the first time. I have been watching that naked dating show, and that thing is hilarious. They had this one dude. So this lady like picks this one guy, and it turns out the guy's like married. Anyway, so he didn't say anything. Like, why are you on a naked dating show when you're married? Anyway, so then he told him that, like, he never told her he was married. And then she found his social media profile. And he's like, are you married? What's going on? Anyway, I was like, Jesus Christ, like, why would you be on a dating show, a naked dating show if you're married? I don't know. Anyway, I assume he got in trouble for that one. I don't know. Anyway, feelings and thoughts when we meet the first time, and would we like to meet again? It does feel like the Two of Wands is excited about meeting you again, excited about getting that connection and sort of just getting this emotion, getting a lot of good feels, good emotions coming through there. I think that's really working, right? Stephanie, I thank you for your donation. Be random with me. Welcome. What's going on? Be random with me. I watched your unboxing of that Marvel deck. Thank you for saving me that money. That does not look good. Two of Wands over here. It says, I'm looking forward to meeting you again indeed. The Four of Coins is an interesting card here. It says that we enjoy seeing you, but we're not very expressive. So you do have a trap here of this person just not being very expressive about meeting you, not being overly, joyed, not really sort of expressing and being as open about it as they need to be. And I think, And I think that's going to be important to know, to not think of that as rejection, or don't think of that as a challenge that you're sort of, looking to fix or what have you. So the Four of Coins just says, yeah, I'm a little bit held back. I'm not as expressive about this as I really would need to be, but don't let that fool you. I think that they do have some good emotions. They are pretty excited about seeing you in general. The Four of Coins just says I'm holding back some. Now, second part of this, would they like to meet again? Absolutely. You do have a Two of Wands over here. It's sort of the king of the domain, or the ruling of the domain here. And the Two of Wands, it just talks about, I'm looking forward to something. I'm expanding. I want to sort of expand my environment, expand my horizons, and it is looking pretty good. Overall, the Knight of Wands, they have a little bit of a fiery aspect, looking to see you again. I think they're going to be, kind of pinging you, seeing what's up, seeing how things are going. But overall, I do see that is a yes. They're looking forward to seeing you again, and they enjoyed meeting you on the first time. Let's take the drink of water. And we got HP, we got Kolzaya up in the PayPal side. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your donations tonight. All right. Let's see what is next over here. We got HP. HP, are you here? There you go. There we go. HP. There we go. I'll be back a little later, but for now, let's get your readings on the early side. How did C feel about the response? All right. We gave C a little bit of a response. Do they like it or do they not like it? Or do they not like it? Crafty lady, we like you. What is going on? How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. All right. Let's go ahead and break out the tasty tarot tonight and see what kind of exciting things we can get going with that, right? How does she feel about the response? Intuitively, I just think that your response was on point to what you needed to say. It's like you didn't really fluff it up a lot, or you didn't really put a lot of beautiful surroundings and great packagings tonight, on the set, and you just kind of delivered it as is. You're like, look, here's my response. Have a nice day. Just intuitively, I kind of feel that. The Devil and that Queen of Cups and the Justice card. Ace of Pentacles says you started a new thread. In other words, you created a new environment here. You started a new thread, and you're just kind of waiting to see where this is going to take you, where this is going to push you forward. And you definitely started something new here. And I think that new connection, that new kind of that feeling of the little bit of the new ness that is around here, I think that works for you. Ace of Pentacles says it is sort of rolling onto them. So just be aware. It is rolling in their direction. They are going to have a little bit of some things to think about. Definitely not something, right? Because you have the Justice card. Like, I have to choose between cake versus pie. I got to figure these things out. And a lot of times it's going to be a little bit more difficult for me than it should be, or what have you. The Devil says overall, again, you didn't fluff it up very much. You just delivered the information. I mean, that's what you got to do, where you got to go with this. But the Devil is good news indeed in this particular situation, because, it's direct. Don't have a lot of fluff around it. Therefore, we're not going to waste a lot of time here. We're going to go directly to what is going to be important overall. Queen of Cups says getting emotional about the situation really is not going to be beneficial for you in the long run. So just be aware that that may be something you want to kind of take a step back emotionally, look at it from a logical perspective. Like, did I get my point across? How did things go over? What have you? I think that is going to be important indeed. Maira is important tonight. What is going on? The Scorpio man. You're still dealing with that Scorpio. Oh my. Halloween is so close now. Go ahead and get the Bohemian Gothic Tarot with the brutally beaten up box that comes with it. Indeed, the donut looks so good, don't it? Though, get it? Don't it? Okay, is that joke? That joke is played out, isn't it? I'm just saying, I drew that from scratch. Now, there is a YouTuber that reviewed my deck, and they said it was AI based, but I drew that from scratch. Some of these are AI, like that. The bear is AI, but the donut and a lot of the cards are basically, I drew it in a vector drawing program from scratch. So I did draw this from scratch, shaded it from scratch. I did everything digitally from scratch, including the stupid houses and everything else. So some of these are fully from scratch, and some of these have some AI components in them. So anyway, you just kind of got to get which card. The Star, I do the entire thing from scratch. Let's see, Eight of Cups, I drew most of the cups from scratch, what have you. The Emperor, I drew all of that from scratch. I did go online and look for baby dragons, and I did a little bit of like 7 or 8 different baby dragons and made those. So yeah, you know, so a little bit of all of that. And yeah, there we go. All right. Anyway, why does the Scorpio man not text me when he watches my socials? I reached out 3 times, but he never replied, and he expects, like, what the hell does he expect? You're not really doing anything with that and all of that other stuff with that. What is the story behind the Kiwi? I need to write, you know, I need to make the videos. I'll start making the videos tomorrow. I think I'm going to make some progress on these videos tomorrow and make progress on the book and anything or what have you. Anyway, BecaBoo, thank you for hanging out tonight. What is going on? What is happening? All right, let's see. Why does the Scorpio man not text me when he stares at my socials? The Four of Cups just says he's very undecided about you. He likes you a little bit, and then he doesn't like you a little bit. He has a little bit of an indecision. He's not really kind of ready to step up, to man up, and to sort of just be a person that he needs to be. The moon says this person is very much in that Scorpio mode where he's not sort of completely confident in himself and what he's looking for and how he's looking at things. And it feels like that he's just overly critical sometimes. And he just gets in this mode where he just needs to be alone. And I don't think he wants to be alone, but he just needs to be alone, has this desire to, the whole world needs to leave me alone. I need to be separated. And yet he still has that conflicting desire to sort of reach out and look at things. So he's sort of taking the easy way out here with the social media and what have you. 7 of Wands as well. So he's just a little bit defensive against the whole situation of getting emotional, getting into something decent, what have you. So he's taking a little bit of a step back from there. Overall, the 3 of Swords, I mean, you are going to get sort of this duality about him, almost like some of the Gemini, hashtag not all Gemini, the 3 of Swords. You are just going to get some confusing signals from this person. And I think that their emotional state, their level of maturity, again, is very confusing. I really don't think that there's a straight path from A to B to where you're going to be completely content and happy and with this particular individual. It's going to take some translations. It's going to take a few games. It's going to take some things just to kind of get to the root of the matter as far as it goes. Anyway, all right, let's see what's going on for income, for a little bit of the fat cash as we go through. Career reading, what it is next for the income, what's next for coming through. You do have a 6 of Wands. It feels like that you get a suggestion, or it feels like that you get an idea, or something in your dreams, or something to where you're kind of like, oh, this is interesting. I want to check this out. I want to look at this. I want to examine this. It's almost like something just randomly out of the blue for no reason, and it just feels like that this is just going to be a beautiful match for you, right? I told the story in my particular job. So I'm an application developer, but in my particular job, I was on like a Discord kind of chat room kind of thing back in the day. And this guy noticed me and saw that I coded. And he was like, let me see some of your code. And so I sent him some of my code. And he's like, I like that. You know, do you want to come in for an interview? And the reason that he wanted me for an interview is because he got a $750 kickback for getting anybody hired. So he's basically just looking for whoever at this point. Anyway, so I interviewed, and I've been in that company for 29 years. So I'm going on 30 years now in January. So 30 years I've been and I was accidentally hired. It just feels like this is one of those things. We just accidentally get in the situation. You got a lot of interesting things happening, a lot of weird stuff going on. The 6 of Wands, like somebody else is promoting you. Somebody else gets you something going through. The Lovers, we find something beautiful, a great connection and all of these things. And the 4 of Pentacles says I'm able not only to earn money, but to gather more money. Because a lot of people don't realize that the 4 of Pentacles isn't just just about being closed off, greedy. It's about looking to expand your money in addition to having what you already have. So just be aware of that, all right? A lot of times you just accidentally run into the weirdest things and great things happen from that. You know, that's the way it goes. Anyway, all right, will you and I connect again? If so, let's get a time frame for a connection because we need a beautiful connection tonight. Not like a connection on that dating show, because that thing didn't work. The dating show is just not working. I mean, everybody's naked and everybody's getting stood up, and half the people are married, and pretty hilarious. Anyway, will you and I connect again? Page of Swords, Seven of Cups, Judgment. The Judgment says yes. You know, these two cards leaning on the no. I'm going to be honest with you. These two cards are leaning on the no, on the negative. They're leaning on that situation. But that Judgment card, it's hard. It's hard to say no when you get this thing sniffing around. It really is. It's very difficult to get this thing moving. The reason is it talks about making things good again, right? Sort of getting a rebirth, getting a second chance. And that second chance from the Judgment card puts me on a yes. It just puts me on a yes. Now, the only timing card we have to go look at the deck and wheel, just be aware of that, is the Seven of Cups. So let's sort of translate that out. That talks about the end of November, which is hilarious because that's coming up. So you could have any card, any time frame. You're talking about November the 13th through the 22nd. All right, so that's an exact time frame. The way we get that is the deck and wheel, the Seven of Cups. You look it up in the deck and wheel, November 13th through the 22nd. That looks good for timing, and that is hilarious because that is sort of kind of a reasonable time, right? It's not like tomorrow, or it's not like January, or it's not like June, or something like that. It seems to be right on point and right on target as far as that goes. Mina, what's going on? Appreciate you hanging out tonight. How are you doing? So good to see you. All right, let's take a break and go to Keziah with the double shot tonight, making it happen with a KN feels. The KN feels. Oh man, let's get a new deck. You know, we haven't used the traditional manga tarot in so long. It's Keziah. Do you want the Thoth? Keziah, do you want the Thoth tonight? Let me know if you want the Thoth tonight. We'll go ahead and pause this until we figure it out. I mean, Keziah sometimes, KN gets in the mood for the Thoth. You know, you get a little spicy. You've had a little spicy potato or something like that, and then all of a sudden you're just like, screw it. I want a Thoth reading because I like the torture. You know what I'm saying? I like the bad news. I want a Thoth reading. All right. Current feelings of Sag to me. I mean, you know, if you ask for the Thoth, you get the Thoth. This doesn't play. This thing doesn't play. All right. But you know what it is? If in case you're new to the channel and you've never seen the Thoth before, I mean, you must be really new to the channel. All right, but yeah, you know, current feelings of the Sag to me. Look at this. The Thoth just loves that Sag. That Sag and you, just like that. The Thoth loves that Sag tonight. You got a beautiful and a fantastic Two of Cups. What are we talking about? Venus in Cancer. This is the card. It's called the Lord of Love for a reason, and you got some good feelings, especially dead center over here, looking good. Now, you know the Three of Pentacles is a reward for work, right? As I said in my tutorial series, the diamond is being lifted up towards you. You're getting a reward. You're getting basically the next step, or you're getting the next objective fulfilled and getting through here. Now, there are some temptations, are some things that need to be fixed within the context of that, but overall, it just looks pretty clean, right? You just have this clean thing. Now, as per the Thoth, are we sort of, you know what I'm saying? Wait. Are the restrictions from this hindering the love? standard thought, you got to say yes. You got to say yes because you are tainted from one card into that next. So that flow of that water is hindered from restrictions. Maybe we can't see each other as much as we can. Maybe we can't do some exciting movements like we need to do, but we are a little bit restricted in that effort. But, that's just the way it goes. That is the way it goes indeed. Effie, I will be there when you go live again. I like joining your stream. So there we go. Join Effie's stream tomorrow over there. And when she goes live, show off all her cards. All right. Will the sads feel sad when they find out that we will not meet again? Oh, my. I should have read that before I did the other reading. Because, that looks like the love is indeed tainted by the damn restrictions.
T.O. is the best tarot
by the
ever.
restrictions over there. The first thing that they're going to say, first thing out of their mouth, is going to be, I can fix this. I can fix this, right? I'm just saying. They think that they can put a Band-Aid, slap one of the Band-Aids on there, put a little bit of the cream on there, and they are going to fix it. I got the Emperor card over here. I'm able to fix this. This is not something that I can't fix. Just give me some time. But look at this. You got a little bit of a tower over here with that strength. It feels like it does reduce their confidence down. It does get them a little bit not as confident as they need to be. So they are kind of affected by it, but it's the way it goes. The way that it goes. You gotta, maybe he can go on the naked dating show and find him a woman. I don't know if they live in the UK, but there's a naked dating show. Apparently that naked dating show's everywhere now. They got one in every country, apparently. So, you never know what you're going to get with all of that. Stephanie is next. Let's see what Stephanie want to know. The question is, will I be able to do some writing for CPET? I don't know what CPET is. Is there a dog involved with CPET? I don't know. That sounds like something you put on your mouth if you snore while you sleep or something. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's go ahead and get this deck over here. I mean, the traditional manga tarot is something you just got to deal with. Something you got to deal with. It's got all of the good news. It's got all of the great reads in it, and we just don't put it on the table often enough. And I think that is just an absolute shame because everybody loves a traditional manga tarot. I gotta say, this is one of those where when you see it for the first time, you're like, whoa, what is that? You get a lot of that. What is that? What is going on there? Anyway, Evo and Clean Music Lover, what is going on? How you doing tonight? BecaBoo, I thank you very much for your donation over the PayPal side. All right. Will I be able to do some writing for CPET? Devil, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, a Two of Pentacles. It basically says no. Now, obviously, anything can change or what have you, entertainment purposes only. But let's kind of sort of break this down a little bit. The Devil card, right? It's almost like maybe they give you an opportunity, maybe they open a door, but it's not legitimate, or they give you a promise, or they give you something and it just doesn't work out the way that it needs to. It feels like I'm kind of lured into maybe, right? You can do some writing. We'd appreciate you over here. And it feels like it just doesn't work. Like we're having some issues here, even though we're getting some great promises. You do have a Knight of Pentacles. I do think that they would want to sort of see what your writing is, or at least get a little bit of a taste of, flair or what have you, see what's going on with that. But the Five of Swords talks about the Lord of rejection, the Lord of defeat, the Lord of just not getting it done. And the Two of Pentacles, I'm going to take my stuff, I'm going to go somewhere else, So it just overall, it looks like a little bit of a thumbs down. And if you do get a thumbs up, be very careful of how much time you spend here, how much time, how much energy you're going to dedicate to that, and definitely kind of take them, sort of see if they're going to really deliver on their promises over here. Because it feels like the Two of Pentacles, you do have some options. However, the Devil, you're being promised something that may not be able to get delivered. So as always, your time is your most valuable asset. Make sure you don't waste it, and definitely sort of get some confirmations or what have you before you dive all in there. Before you dive in there, 100% is what it goes. All right, now we got BecaBoo is next tonight. Let's get BecaBoo up in the chat over here, and we'll see. All right, BecaBoo, want to know nightmares? Oh my, we got a little bit of a nightmare scenario over here. We need to use something a little dramatic. We need to use something a little bit on the dramatic side over here. What would that be? What do we have? Do we have anything in these drawers? We do. We have a death. Ooh, we have a death card plaque. We have a death card plaque. I bought this when I was around UVT. UVT was like, you should get one of these. And I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. Little Shadowland Tarot. Ooh. Halloween is here very soon. And we are going to have the Shadowland Tarot tonight. Go ahead and break this up, crack the seal on this thing. I mean, I have used it before, but yeah. This is one of the things I hate about these cardboard things is after a while, it like disintegrates. It like disintegrates. So that's why I'm not a big fan of these cardboard things, but the way it goes. Anyway, let's move my death plaque over there. And get a little action over here. Indeed, a little action over here with the Shadowland Tarot. As we move closer to Halloween, we'll be getting more of the creepy, the spooky, the terrifying decks over here. I did give away the Cthulhu deck, so I don't know. The Cthulhu deck would have been perfect for Halloween, indeed, but it's not available because I gave it away. I sent it off. I sent it away. Okay, let's look at this. Nightmare. So the proper question is, Spirit wants to know. We want to know from the Spirit what my nightmares were all about last night. It feels like the Four of Pentacles. It feels like a money situation. There's a money situation. Either it already exists or a money situation is creeping up on you. This guy on TikTok made a video. He filmed all of the prices in Costco 1 year ago. And then he posted the difference in the price. And basically everything doubled, like across the board, from diapers to hand wipes to paper towels. Literally everything doubled. And he was scrolling through it so quickly that I was just like, wow. Anyway, but yeah, the Queen of Wands, it feels like you have a loss of control right now. We can't get a lot of the command, a lot of the control, a lot of the things that we need to get going here. And it feels like we're concerned about not having a lot of control or not having a lot of opportunities here as well. The Strength says we've been patient for a while. We have been patient, but it just feels like we haven't manifested what we need, or we haven't seen the results of our patience. It's almost like they're surrounded by false promises or some stressors we can't get rid of, or some things going on, indeed, for that. Overall, the Four of Pentacles, the Greed card, you do have a little bit of a money situation, either now or coming up. A little bit of concern about that, what's going on. The Five of Cups said this is something that concerns you, right? And this is something, too. We all have enough stress in our life. We don't need more. And I think that is kind of where you're at this point. I don't need more stress. I don't need more things happening over here. I have enough on my plate. And it feels like that you're at that limit. You're at that point where I'm concerned, I don't want any more, and you just kind of have some issues with that. Kristen, Clean Music Lover, Stephanie, and Hello B, thank you very much for your generous donations. I greatly appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. What's going on? It is a Tarot Oracle show. If you haven't been here before, where the hell have you been? Where the hell have you been? You haven't been here before. Where have you been all my life? With that, Annette is next. And BecaBoo, we got you. And now it is time for Annette. By the way, if you're new here, you're in this list here. We go from here to here to here to here, and that's what we do. And then your question appears over here. So when it's Annette's turn, you can see Annette's question right there. And over here, we have everybody that is in the queue. Now, I'm the only person that has this system set up. You know why? Because I wrote the damn software for it. I'm just saying. I wrote the software for that because I'm a dork and that's what I do for a living is I write software, but I write math software. This is not really math software, but whatever. Anyway, so what did I write? You ask, like, what's going on? How is all of this stuff work? Well, I'll be happy to tell you. FS, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. We got a window capture window over here. Let's look at this and we'll go to my super chatter over here. All right. So we're going to show it. So I wrote this piece of software right here. Now, all you do is basically everybody that is donated, right? Everybody has a super chat appears in this list. So they appear in this list over here. And what I do is I intercept the basically the feed, intercept the internet connection between YouTube and my computer, and I parse the JSON that package that it sends back and forth. And then I look for anybody that it does not exist in the database for who has donated today, and then I display them here and I parse everything out and I put it in that. See, and also since it does not only donations but chat, so here's everybody that's chatted. So if I click on Crafty Lady, I can see everything Crafty Lady said. If I click on KN, I can click on all KN's questions over here, and then you can save. You can do a contest mode and what have you, and this tells how many minutes the stream has been running, as well as this will save off the timestamps. So if your reading is 1 minute and 40 seconds in there, you will see it when you click on the YouTube video. You'll have your chapter dedicated to your reading. So I did write this because I am a super geek. I'm a super dork. So yes, indeed. So that is the way, that's the way I roll with all of that. Anyway, so yeah, you don't see that anywhere else because I'm a dork. And I don't think anybody else that reads tarot is as dorky as me. I have the prestigious, title of being the dorkiest tarot reader you've ever seen. All right, let's go. And let's get the dork moved past the dorkiness right now. FS and MR, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. We're going to go with Forest Creatures, version 2. Version 2, Keely, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate you. But yeah, we'll see where this is. All right, should I stay in this area and move back to my hometown? Ooh, let's see if we're going to move or we're going to not move on there. All right, glad to see you, T.O. Annette, it's good to see you as well. I appreciate you. Well, there we go. All right, let's see. Annette's read and how we're going to use that. So stay in this area or move back. Man, the Tower, you got the Hermit, and you got the Nine of Wands. It really feels like staying put. Staying put is going to work. Now, the Tower is interesting. It kind of says that staying put works because we have some unexpected events. We have some unexpected things that you have to sort of deal with, and we may not be able to deal with that if we're moving, if we're getting the hometown going, and staying in this area just looks good for now. Hermit just kind of talks about hunkering down, staying where we're at, not getting the movement, not getting things over with. Now, I'm not saying, now here's the thing though. I'm not saying that you don't move back to the hometown, but you stay for at least a temporary time until the Tower gets resolved, until things get fixed, resolved, they get patched up over here. Then once we figure out the rebuilding of the Tower, once we figure out what sort of complements we need to sort of make here, then we're able to get moving there. So temporarily stay, later we go. Now, why do I say that, right? Ann and Black Swan, thank you for your donation. I say that because of the Queen of Wands. We're talking about the multitasking mastery. We're talking about having a level of control, having a level of command over what we're doing, and being able to move later is going to be okay, right? So it's not like it's an emergency to move. It's not like something we have to do immediately. So you definitely want to delay it until the tower does get through with that. Black Swan MR and Ann again, thank you for your donations. I appreciate you. All right, Maira is next. When will the Scorpio man get committed and reach out? Oh my. See about this Scorpio thing. Well, you already kind of saw that they have this level of alone time. Could be on the, a little bit on the level set of, kind of important sometimes. I don't know. How's the Chicago song go? Sometimes we need some time away, or so they say. Black Swan, thank you for your donation. When will they get committed? Oh my. I'm not going to say that they won't get committed. You have the Lovers over here. The Lovers points in that direction of, hey, I'm ready to get committed. I am going to sort of get done, get happening here. That Lovers card says they are ready for a commitment. They're ready to reach out later. It is going to be later, a little bit of that Five of Swords. You could be looking at that November time frame. You could be looking at the holidays where they're like, man, I really want somebody around. I really want a commitment. I feel, they get the holiday feels going on here. But the Knight of Coins talks about getting the results that you want from the time that you have been done here. And that Lovers talks about that beautiful connection happening overall. I mean, that looks decent as far as it goes. I really think that the holidays, end of the year, we're gonna have a little bit of a change up, a little bit of a switch up as far as it goes. FS is next. Let's switch up to FS tonight and let's get the Wonder World Tarot. You know you love it. You know you want it. You know you want to embrace it. You know you want to play with it and touch it. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, a general work reading for October and November. We'll go ahead and do October on the left and November on the right. See what kind of work environments we got going on. Wonder World Tarot, you saw the animation. That's what we do, right? I made that as well because I am a complete dork. All right, October's over here for work. Connecting with people is important in October. It's almost like there's too much importance or there's too much lean in that direction. And that's a good thing because you're ready to go. You're ready to rock and roll over here. The Queen of Wands says the opportunities that you've been waiting for, that you've been looking for, do happen in October. I'm not saying everything you want to jump on happens, occurs, is waiting for you, but I do say that there are a lot of things that come up that you do need to get on immediately. You need to start being the mind reader in November. We see that. Before October, it feels like you need to get in that mode. What can I do? What can I take command of? How can I get running with this? Because the Six of Cups, that connection, that movement is going to be very important as far as we go through here. Now, you're talking about November. You're going to have to be the mind reader. You're going to have to be one step ahead of everybody else. It feels like November is just sort of dog eats dog over here. That Three of Cups, a little bit of a celebration, but the celebration tames down, eases up, and all of a sudden it feels like everybody is scurrying for the same thing. You have a level of competition over here. You need to be a mind reader. You need to be ahead of everybody else. You need to play the 4D chess as in the Star Trek movies and the shows over here. So get prepared for that. Get prepared for that and be available, be at least open to see where that is going to take you, because I think that's going to be important. Clean Music Lover is important over there. Clean Music Lover, welcome to the show.
Hooray!
Welcome to the show indeed. Let's use a little bit of Ellen Dugan's Witches Tarot. We love ourselves. We love ourselves a Witches Tarot. Silent Victory knows what I'm talking about. Thank you for your donation. Misrak, thought I wasn't streaming today. Misrak, surprise! I stream every other day. I try to stream every other day over here. That's what I'm saying. All right, did one of my neighbors steal my damn package? Clean Music Lover. That sucks. That sucks. You got the weird neighbors over there. Ain't nobody likes stolen packages.
Boo!
You can, of course, pack a package full of dog poop and put it on the porch for somebody to steal if you want to do that, but I don't know. Out of the mailbox, probably not the best idea. How do they get into your mailbox? That's what I want to know. All right, that's what I want to know over here. 6 of Swords. We got a 9 of Swords, a Hanged Man, and the Ace of Swords. Hanged Man and the Ace of Swords. You know, obviously, entertainment purposes only. Never seen somebody stole a package based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. Okay, on the internet. Just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. That said, I think somebody indeed stole it. I think somebody stole it. Now, I know everybody's staring at the screen right now. They're like, you're stupid. You're stupid. Where's the devil? Okay? Where's the devil? Where's the devil, homie? Where's the devil? Where's the 7 of Swords? Where's anything that says somebody stole a package? I'll tell you. I'll tell you right now, you people staring at the screen talking to me like that. Misrak, thank you for your donation. The 6 of Swords talks about traveling. And it talks about traveling with this level of Swords, this level of right before that 7 of Swords over there. A distance needs to be crossed. A thing going over here through there. The 9 of Swords talks about worry and concern. Why are we worried if we didn't steal a package? Why are we all concerned about it if we didn't do anything like that? Curly Cookie, I'm glad you got your tasty tarot. Curly Cookie, did you order it off Etsy? You should have told me you were Curly Cookie. I'd have packed like a gazillion more things in there, Curly Cookie. Anyway, but that 9 of Swords, why are we concerned and worried if somebody didn't steal our package, right? Hanged Man, package doesn't belong to you. It just doesn't belong to you. We have a different view of who belongs to things, how things are, and what have you. And the Ace of Swords, they may come back and return your package. So they may. They may come back and return your package. Going out on a limb here, but, you know, just be ready. Just be ready for all of that. Anyway, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. Left the invoice with a serial number behind. Oh, gee, you should dust it for Prince. Have you watched CSI? Have you watched CSI? I mean, I'm just saying over there. All right, we got a donation with Stephanie. Stephanie, you made another donation? Oh, let me look. Hang on. Stephanie, I don't want to miss you. Hang on. Stephanie, where the hell is your other donation? I'm not sure what. Oh, okay. I know why it didn't appear. I know why it didn't appear. Stephanie, let's get your donation right now. Let us get your donation right now. Will you respond to my work email? You still got the guy? You still got G over there trying to get the work email going on that? Trying to get that love connection maybe or something? I don't know. Maybe it's a professional connection. I don't know. I don't know with that. Let's get a little bit of loving over here. The Modern Love Tarot indeed. So yeah, I think a neighbor stole it. I think a neighbor heisted it. I think a neighbor heisted it over there. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right, will he respond to my work email? Hopefully they respond to work email. Stephanie, if ain't nobody chasing you, they're crazy. They're crazy. Let's see if we get a good response over here. Oh, the 4 of Wands. Oh, that looks nice. That's clean. That's real clean. That's real clean indeed. We can go ahead and do the love balloons. I'm just saying. We can do the love balloons over here. Curly Cookie, what's your new career going to be in? I got to know. I got to know. All right. Yes, overall, we got a good yes over here. We got a 2 of Cups, response to the email, a response, making it happen over here. 6 of Cups, another connection. You have 2 of these connections between 2 people. Very good connections, very good sort of open-ended connections, open connections happening. And that is nice. I really, really like that indeed. 4 of Pentacles, indeed. Again, it talks about sort of this connection through pentacles, this connection happening over here and making a happy home, happy family with that 4 of Wands. Talked about an easy yes for that. Looking fantastic. You got a great response going on over there and all of that other stuff. I don't know, you know, intuitively, I just say Wednesday. I don't know why. I just say something's going on Wednesday. Maybe this Wednesday, next Wednesday. I don't know. Something's going on with a Wednesday. Anyway, just let me know what happens on the Wednesdays. Could be this Wednesday, next Wednesday, Wednesday after that. I don't know. You know, we're just going with intuition only, but that's the way it works. Hello B understands. Hello B says, new president, manager, what's coming from me at work. Hello B, you got a little shakeup at work. You did. You got a little shakeup at work. we had 2 people leave my work, and they are not hiring. So it is all hands on deck. It is double time. As everybody leaves my work, they're not replacing anybody, so it's extra work for me. But that's the way it goes, you know. I'm just happy to be employed. All right, let's see what's going on with that. Cinderella is here. What is going on, Cinderella? Cinderella, is so good to see you. What is going on? We got new president and new manager coming in work. Gonna shake things up over there. Gonna make all the emails happen. What's coming for you at work? Page of Cups. It's interesting. A little bit of the Pisces feel going on over here. I really think that they're really stuck on one objective, one idea, one big initiative, one big thing that they want to see. It's almost like that's all they do is type this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. It's like you really need to get another idea over here. You really need to figure out what you want to do. It feels like they're just one-track mind. They're very focused on stuff, and that's the way it goes, right? That Page of Cups, very one-track mind as far as it does. All right, you know, the new president, the new manager as well, they know what they're doing. They know what they are doing, and that is beautiful, right? You really don't want some incompetent person you hire in off the street. You don't know who the hell it is. You want someone that's good, that understands the complexities of the job, the nuances. You want a people person. You want somebody who's able to get in and start running. And the magician talks about a level of mastery, a level of sort of good things coming from this individual. And again, it's like one-track mind. I only want to see this one thing. I'm really focused on this one thing. And so you're going to get a very much this one track kind of feeling as it goes. Overall, the suspended one, it just says be careful how you view what they're saying. It's almost like what they're saying is different what the mid-level managers are saying. And I think you have this level of confusion between that that happens as well. Oh, by the way, you have Christmas layoffs coming. So, you know, entertainment purposes only, but hello, B. I feel that you have some Christmas layoffs coming. What is that? That's where they lay off somebody on middle of December. We call it the Christmas layoffs. But yeah, you got Christmas layoffs coming over there. I don't think it affects you, but I do think you have some restructuring that is going on. It is going to happen here, and you're just going to have to kind of put up with it. And yeah, that's just the way it goes. Kristen is next. How's Hunter's feelings and intentions towards me? We got a love connection with Hunter. Hopefully not Hunter Biden. All right, well, let's see what's going on with the Hunter over here. We got the Key Tarot over there. Let's see what's happening here. Lovely, wonderful, beautiful Key Tarot. Medical field. I do a lot of private readings for somebody who works in the medical coding industry, and they say it's quite a mess. So be prepared for a bit of a mess. A little challenge. Curly Cookie, you look like you're up for a challenge, and you look like you're going to conquer whatever challenge it is, but just be aware, it's a little bit of a disorganized mess, according to her. So she's been in the medical data field for a long time. I think like 12 years or 13 years or something. Anyway, she says like every company she's been, it's like a mess. Like nobody knows how to combine the data. Nobody knows how things going on. Anyway, so it seems like you may be the shining star that comes in there and actually fixes some of that crap. All right, how's Hunter's feelings and intentions towards me? A lot of movement here with this 8, got a 6, got a couple of good wands over here. Almost feels like that there's a lot of promotion, a lot of movement they're going to make to kind of a little bit of a love bombing, a little bit of, proving myself, almost like too much interest coming through here in a little bit. Now, I'm not saying that's it now, but you have all of this movement, all these fiery aspects going on over here. here, combined with this Lovers over here. It feels like we are going to get a little bit of excitement, are going to get a lot of this movement, trying to sort of fix things, see where things are going to go, see where things are going to happen. And yeah, overall, it just feels like that you're going to get a little bit bombed here. Now, they could be a little bit distant right now, possibly. The High Priestess, almost like overthinking things, or maybe have a little bit of a barrier between you and them, and we're not able to push through that a little bit. But give it some time. I think that we do have a lot more fiery aspects, a lot more good things coming through here, especially with that Lovers. It just looks really clean, beautiful. Last card promotion. It's like the end of a good book, the end of a movie, you know, the cliffhanger resolves itself. You just get that Lovers over there. It just looks fantastic overall. Cinderella's got the double dono. Thank you so much. Cinderella, you are going to be the last donation of the night. The donation cutoff. No more donos for tonight. If we have any more donos, we got to push it off until Thursday. Until Thursday, indeed. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of a distant, but then we kind of got to make up for lost time, right? To Kristen. Yeah, like we got to make up for lost time. But yeah, anyway, we'll see with that. Nessa, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, how will things be in my finals this semester? FS, let's see if you're going to be able to get the study in any. Oh, Jesus, that's nice. That is nice. It looks nice. A lot of the pursuits, a lot of the questions, a lot of the focus is not going to be what it looks like. I think you're getting a little bit distracted by something they said, something they were pushing for, something that they are that they're waiting for here, right? So it's almost like what you're told to study is not what you really should be studying over here. A little bit of a change, alteration in the finals, what you think they're going to be versus what they are going to be. So I mean, double check over what the materials we need to pursue for this, materials we need to be mastery on this, because it does feel like that there's something a little bit different happening over there. If you do get that aspect, you do get that feeling, you chase that the proper way, I think we're going to be just fine, right? You talk about that Ace of Swords, a beautiful card for finals, for studying, for anything else. A lot of the good swords, actual good swords energy is going to be for learning. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be just the way it goes. So I think it's good. I think it is good indeed. All right, we got MR is the next wants to know D's friend, and D and I talked about the trip and will it make it any better? All right, I hope you have some ground rules considering how bad the other trip went. You at least got to have some ground rules with that. We'll get the Romeo and Juliet tarot. You know, it almost feels like that with when we're dealing with D, we may need a This Might Hurt tarot over there. Anyway, Tarot Magician, what is going on? Appreciate hanging out. Tarot Magician, I was going through my junk drawer of art stuff I don't use, and I'll probably pack some of that up maybe next week, week after that or something, and send you some stuff. So I do have, I'll send you a picture of it. It's some oil paints that are water-based, so you can clean it up with water. So it's pretty, you know, it's really easy to get an oil painting with those. And I have a gouache set that was something that was highly recommended. I used it, and I was like, no, that's gouache ain't for me, man. So it's a gouache set and a set of oil mixable paints. Anyway, you know, if you don't want to use those, you can throw them in the trash or something. I really don't care. Anyway, but yeah, it was in the junk drawer. So it's like my junk drawer has about 200 paints in total. I think I have 350 or 400 paints, I think. So I have a drawer completely full of paint, one of those cabinet drawers. Then I have a second cabinet drawer completely full of paint. And then I have 2 big packs, you know, those big packs from IKEA. I have 2 of those, and they have big tubs. And in each of the tubs, I have paint and paint supplies too. So I probably have about 400 paints-ish, 350, 400 paints-ish. Anyway, so I was looking for the drunk drawer. Maybe I'm drunk drawer. Looking through the junk drawer, and I was just like, I don't really want to pack this crap up anymore, and it's going in the trash probably. But anyway, all right, D's credit feelings for me. You got a 9 of Wands over here. You got a 3 of Coins, and you got a, King of Wands. I like this. I like this. It feels like we're struggling for control. They're struggling for control. Now, I don't think that we're struggling for control over you. They're struggling control over themselves. It feels like they know that they screw up a lot. They know that they crater this connection, this relationship. It just doesn't work. And they know that you're the wounded warrior and they don't want to wound you again. So they do have some feelings of, I need to fix some things. I need to address some situations because this just ain't working. And I've realized it. I think they realize this just ain't working, right? At some point, ain't nobody got time for any of this crap. But anyway, yeah, I do have a lot of crystals. Where's my girlfriend, UVT? So UVT, she got me crack addicted to crystals and Legos. So, so there goes like half my money. Thanks, UVT. I appreciate you making me waste, you getting me crack addicted to all of this crap. But anyway, she got me crack addicted to crystals and Legos. So I can blame her for both of those. So yeah, I do. We go out and we crystal shop when we're together. So I have this stack of crystals in these cute little bags. And I have money crystals and healing crystals. And my money crystals, when I'm stock trading, I put them on the computer, on the bottom of the computer, so to get me some money. So it's working so far, so I can't complain. Anyway, Dee and I talked about the trip. Will it make it any better? Tower says no. 9 of Coins says yes. Now, you do have a moment in time to where things crumble down. But here's the important point. Don't let that crater the situation. Don't let that crater everything. Look past it. Give them a freebie. Give them a freebie, okay? Because the Tower says there is something that works your nerves a little bit. Take a deep breath. Give them a freebie here. Because the 9 of Coins says overall, it's a good trip. Okay, but if you let this one thing ruin it, it's a bad trip. So don't let that ruin it over here. You got a Queen of Cups, emotional satiation, emotional resonance, and the 9 of Coins, having some good results from some of the things that we've been trying to do, some of the things that we've been trying to make happen over there. Keely is next over here, making it happen. Ooh, we got somebody on PayPal? We got PayPal. We got we got VS on the PayPal side. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's get some owls. Who you said? Who you said? It's it's Owl Tail. That's who. Kaylee, how come boys don't like me? Oh man, having a rough time over there, Keely. How come boys no like me? The Star, the Hanged Man. I really think you're sniffing around for the wrong boys. You're sniffing around for the wrong boys. You need to look at different boys. I think boys do like you. I think boys are interested in you. However, you seem to be focused on the boys that don't like you. Maybe you're chasing that one boy that you have the huge crush on and he doesn't like you and you're like, shit. What I'm saying is there are plenty of people out there that do like you. Focus on those. Focus on those. Because the Star says you do have a destiny within this lifetime. You have a soulmate within this lifetime. And you are going to be meeting them. And that is going to sort of solve all of this. It's going to soothe all of these problems and sort of make this sort of be well. Right? 9 of Cups talks about the beautiful results, the beautiful association, the emotional wonders and extremes that you're looking for is out there, and you have a soulmate that will satisfy that. But look for somebody different. Look for somebody different, I'm just saying. So if somebody doesn't like me, I look at somebody totally different, and I don't really let it bother me. But I'm old, so I've had plenty of people that didn't like me. I've had plenty of people that didn't like me. This one girl rejected me. She said she had to go brush her hair. I like, you want to meet her later? She's like, no, I gotta go brush my hair. But I mean, you know, I didn't let it emotionally damage my ass, even though I do remember it because it's more entertaining than anything else. I'm just saying. So I found somebody that didn't need to brush their hair. I found somebody that didn't need to brush their hair, and I went out with them instead. All right, says the guy that's been divorced twice. But, you know, I'm just saying. So it says the guy that's been divorced twice. Anything about G, I need to know in the romantic side. You know, the Fool says G is more the adventurous type. They're going to be more of the adventurous type. They're going to get out there. They're going to make it happen. They're going to do some more of the adventurous things over there. And the King of Swords, they're going to be very wild and weird and unusual in some of the aspects, some of the things they chase, some of the things they're going to be excited about. And you just got to kind of, you know, go for that and ride that as it goes. Overall, the Queen of Wands just says you have more control and more command in this particular situation. I think that's going to be something good overall. At least there's going to be something good overall with that. By the way, this is the Wonder World Tarot. In case you know what it is a heavy, and I mean a heavy AI deck. So, you know, this is the way it goes. This way it goes. Some of the stones and crystals change in the sun. Yeah, you're right. I love those. Those are cool. I don't know. Should I go get, do you want to see my crystals? Should I go get my crystals over there? I did actually jot down which crystal was which. That's in my thing here. Where's my crystal pictures? I think it's around my UVT pictures, because I brought the crystals when I was around UVT. So I don't want to show anything bad on the stream here. Where are all my crystal picks? I don't know. Basically, when I bought all of the crystals, I took a picture of what they were. And now I'm trying to find it, and now I can't find it. So, I don't know. This is really dragging the stream down. All right, let's cease and desist on this one. Anyway, but yeah, I have a bag of crystals, and I took a picture of the proper crystal with the proper label, so I remember what it was. Anything about J I need to know as far as romance? Seven of Cups says J seeing other people. J may be seeing more than one other people, so just be aware of that. In case you're just like connected to J, you feel like J is this or that, be aware that they're making decisions amongst a couple of options, so it may not be something you want to sort of deal with over there. Five of Pentacles says don't rely on J for your happiness, because they could disappoint. They could disappoint, so just be aware of that. You may not have everything rocking and rolling with J, so if that doesn't work out, you know, that just do K. If J doesn't work out, there's always K, L, and M, and what have you, and anything going on with that. All right, what awards? Well, a bit of read from the project now that's in its final state. We're able to get some recognition from the community, indeed. Page of Cups and the Five of Cups is interesting. Queen of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Basically, I think that a lot of people love it. And here's the interesting part, too. I think that you get enough of an incentive or fame from this that you're bombarded with a lot of work. Like people want to join hands with you and get moving, get rocking on this. The Eight of Pentacles, let's work together on this. Let's make this happen. And that Queen of Swords as well. It just talks about a lot of communication from people, a lot of notoriety from this particular thing indeed. Now be aware the Page of Cups says not all the ideas that are coming in are valid or something you want to do, something you want to chase. So be aware a lot of these things could be a little bit of a dead end as far as that goes. Overall, just be careful how emotionally attached you are to the next thing, because the next big thing is what they're going to want, is what they're going to want to see, because you put enough work, you put enough notoriety in this one that they're kind of ready to see what is happening and what is going to be the next opportunity with that. And that's kind of a good thing, but it's kind of a challenge as well, because it's like, hey, I just did this. I want to take a break. I want to relax, but relax, take a break isn't in most people's vocabulary. They want immediate gratification for something new, something cool, right? You know, that's the way it does. That's the way it does with that. You got some crystals and mindful souls. Yeah. I don't know. I go to crystal shops. I can see it. If I can't see it, I don't want it as far as the crystal goes. I need to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like crystals are intuitive for me. Crystals are very intuitive. I see it. I love it. I connect with it and I want it, right? But if it's online, it looks this big and you get it and it's like that big or something. You know, I need to see it in person, feel it and get a vibe from it, kind of thing, but that's the way it goes. Veronica, you are after Black Swan. You got the double Black Swan, and then you are next over there. Our thoughts and feelings towards me, next plans over there. Seven of Pentacles says they've already made their plans known. I really don't think they have anything new. This is a very one-note individual, right? One note only. This is what they do. This is how they do it. And they don't really seem to have a lot of inventiveness, creativity around this. And you kind of got to, you know, sort of appreciate that and at least put up with that as far as this goes. King of Cups says this person is a little bit more emotionally distant than you would like, but that's just the way it happens over here, because the Fool says that you are on a little bit of an unexplored territory with this person. Next plans, again, very one note. They feel like they've already told you the next plans. They feel like they've already communicated what needs to happen over here. And it really feels like you need to step up and figure out what's happening with this individual, because they are a little bit too mysterious. They are a little bit held back, and that's not something that you just want to put up with in the long term as far as this goes. All right. So there we are with the next plans and next opportunity. We got Black Swan, then we got Veronica is after that. Let's see about the love for Veronica here in a minute after we do the Black Swan. How did the trip go for R and J? If you reverse that, it spells junior, you know? If you reverse it, it spells junior. All right, how did the trip go? Went well, went great, went well. A little bit of a knockdown, drag out during the trip. It feels like that, you know, it feels like that Jay is not on the same page as R on this trip. It feels like they had a little bit of a disappointment, a lot of, you know, I wanted this, I wanted that. It's almost like that these people have different styles of a trip. One person wants to hammer down great detail, doing this, that, this. The other person wants to wing it. I do think you have a little bit of conflict with that 5 and 1s trying to get that done, right? We have to make decisions. We can't seem to make decisions together. We're having a little bit of a disconnect over here. Overall, the 6 of Wands says they worked it out. They made it happy home, happy family, but it was a knockdown, drag out there for a little bit. Very different trip styles from these two individuals. Just sort of be aware of that aspect as far as that goes. All right, we got Veronica is next over here. Let's see what's going on. We got, let's see, what is the question over here? 3 months in love. All right. You know, I really want to use, I mean, I do love me this Romeo and Juliet, but I got a soft spot for the Victorian Romantic Tarot. Baba Studio said, we ain't making any more tarots, and then they make more tarots. Chiro Marchetti says, I ain't making any more tarots, and then he makes some more tarots. Everybody, you know, I should say that. I should be like, I'm not making any more tarots. And the next day, I come out with a new tarot. The next day, new tarot. The next day. I'm going to do that. I'm going to announce on Instagram, I'm never making another tarot deck ever. And then an hour later, I'm going to announce a new tarot deck. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. That's my master plan. That seems to be the style that's going to make me cool like everybody else, right? I mean, I'm just asking. 3 months of love. Let's make it happen over here. High Priestess, month one. Month one feels like that it is time to focus on what we want. It's time to focus on what we need. It feels like there's some discrepancy between what we want, what we need, what we're creating, what we would like to see. It feels like that we need to hammer this down and at least get this coinciding with what am I telling the universe? What am I putting out there for the universe? I think the High Priestess is month one. We need to very focus down and make that happen. All right. Month two, we meet somebody. Veronica, here's what I'm saying. It feels like once we tell the universe, narrow down exactly what we need, what we want, how we want it, exactly, right? To the exact letter. It feels like immediately the universe delivers. I'm going out on a limb here, but why do we have a Two of Cups right after that High Priestess? Month two, delivery. Month two, delivery with that. King of Pentacles talks about somebody that has the means, somebody that has sort of the able to put forth the level of effort, put forth the level of things going. And I'm just saying, it's looking nice. It's looking nice indeed for that. Wow. The very detailed reading on that. I appreciate that as well. All right. Silent Victory is next. Let's see what Silent Victory wants. Let's see what's over here. All right, all right, so we got, will I be able to, let's go ahead and use the capybara of it. Will I be able to save 20% down payment to buy a property? Can I save some money? I mean, that's kind of up to you. You should be able to at least do that. Four of Pentacles, damn. I love this. That's the best card we could get. The best card that we could get right now for this is the Four of Pentacles. I was just thinking that as I'm shuffling. And that is it. That's making it happen. Four of Pentacles talks about saving. That's the easiest yes ever. What else do we have? We have the Ten of Cups, happy home, happy family. It's all you need right there. All you need right there. It's going to be called the Weird Virgo deck. Maybe. I do need to do the Cancer Survivors Oracle. That is on my list. A lot of people are asking when I'm going to start that. Right now, I'm in my painting phase. I want to do paintings. I want to express myself with some artistic crap. But after that is over and that slows down a little bit, then I want to do Legos. And after those are slowed down a little bit, then I work on my Oracle. Anyway, general for October. Queen of Swords, be direct with your communication. Don't beat around the bush. Be very direct, be very on point, be very exact in what you're saying. Queen of Swords says you have a hovering cloud of Mercury retrograde following you around in October, and you don't want that to burn you, right? Because the Sun says I want to be very clear, I want to be very open as far as this goes. And the Six of Pentacles says I want to be very giving, very open, very upfront. But it feels more difficult than usual. So be very direct in your communication. I think that's going to do you good because as you're direct, as you have this focus, you do have some big rewards coming from that. With this gifting over here, that Six of Pentacles over there is looking mighty nice indeed. Caro is looking mighty nice tonight. Let's see what's going on. We use a little bit of the Tasty Tarot. If you don't have the Tasty Tarot, what are you doing? I will ship that shit to you the minute you order it. I literally print a label and put it on a box. I have Tasty Tarots. I have 20 of them in the box ready to go. All I do is print your label, slap it on, and throw it in the mail. I literally will ship it 5 minutes after you order it. Anyway, Caro wants to know what I can do to make money because I left house cleaning. What kind of things do you see? What kind of things do you see over here? The Devil says you haven't left it completely, have you? Have you left it completely? I'm interested to know. Because I'm just saying now. The Fool says you're on a journey to something bigger and better. Almost like you're starting your own company with this. Maybe you have employees. Maybe you have some exciting things, some very direct things that you want to do with this. But house cleaning may not be a closed door for you as far as this goes. It feels like you may have some big opportunities here with this if you get the right market. People moving right and left. People getting out of their house. Everybody's house price doubled. People cashing in on that. And they're moving to different places. They need a final house cleaning. They need some stuff done. If you market this, you're going to be able to get this a little bit restructured. That judgment card says, I would not leave this completely. You could have just a bankroll on your side over here for this. The judgment card, you will be returning to this. The devil says that you have been marketing to the wrong people. You haven't been marketing enough. Focus your efforts on sort of logo, branding, social media. Focus on the big moves, the big opportunities over here. And the Fool says you could have a journey within this that may not involve you working. It may have you with employees, or maybe have you embracing this for more money, right? It's almost like a lot of times we leave something just to return back to it. I'll give you an example, right? You know, I do coding, and eventually I want to retire. But what I did was I used my math coding skills, and I put that effort into stock trading indicators. And I made some indicators, and a lot of people, like hundreds and thousands of people, have downloaded my indicators, and now they're using it. So I thought I was giving up coding, but in fact, I restructured my coding to do stock trading indicators, and now a lot of people are using my indicators. Are saying, hey, you know, it's working for me. This is functional, what have you. So just be aware. A lot of times we try to leave, but we end up coming back and making a fortune out of that. You know. Anyway, financial reading. Speaking of making a fortune, let's make this fortune over here. Nessa and Tarot Reader, if it's okay, I will be doing your readings tomorrow. I have a limit to how much I can read before my voice gives out. Welcome to lung cancer, boys. All right. All right, but yeah, financial reading. Let's get that done over here. Page of Wands, King of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. Man, it feels rough. It feels a little rough. I mean, there's no magic bullet here where you win the lottery, you're going to get a scratch-off ticket for $1,000. You know, it just doesn't feel like that. It feels like it's time to hunker down, reinitiate some things, figure some things out, get some things moving as far as financially, some ideas, some sort of things going through there, and see what we can address. It feels like, you know, what can you do in a small business sense? What can you do on the side? It's not going to be too much effort. That's going to make you a little bit of money. Creating things, selling things, doing some opportunities on the side will be good for you. Overall, the Page of Wands, just sort of be ready to hunker down as far as the financials go, and you know, sort of be ready to see where that is going to take you, because you do have some ideas. You do have some maybe small business things, some ideas, crafting, you know, just sort of getting things moving with that. But overall, it just feels like that rough times could be ahead as far as this goes. King of Wands just says this is not permanent. Could be a little bit of a temporary situation, but you just kind of got a little bit of that, right? A little bit of that going through there. So there you go. All right, the last reading of the night is for Cinderella to get all of the love tonight. Get her some love balloons going through there, and see what is happening in the love realm over here. And we will get the other readings, if that's okay, for tomorrow or for Thursday with that. Jesus, Lovers, Ten of Pentacles, happy home, happy family, Page of Pentacles. Basically, this is the best reading you could possibly get. I mean, I really don't see anything better than this reading. We could do a Heart of Hearts on here, but overall, it feels like this reading is on point. The lovers, you're about to manifest, you're about to get the love that you need, the connection that you want, the love that you've been waiting for is on the market for you. Ten of Pentacles, happy home, happy family, but more of a permanence in the happy home, happy family realm. And the Page of Pentacles, you know, just be aware that this is a rock solid, sturdy connection. If you read my book, if you watch the videos on court cards, you'll know that the Page of Pentacles is called the Rock. It is about structural integrity. It's about structurally being sound and solid. And this is literally the best reading you can get on love. So look forward to something great and exciting and magnificent coming for you soon, as far as I know. All right. Thank you for being here. We will see you on Thursday.